Nice to see you here. I actually know Valannia for a couple of months now, and I'm very impressed of what you guys building. But for our audience, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about your background, what you're doing, what you've been doing in the past, maybe you're a gamer, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thank you guys for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here sharing with you. Talking a bit about games. Yeah. I'm as mentioned. I'm Jera. I'm the CEO and co-founder here in Valannia. We are creating a universe of games in the Solana blockchain. Actually, we are going to release two games really close. But yes, I started in the blockchain ecosystem in 2016. Prior to that, I had a financial background. And yes, I love games all my life. I've been a gamer. And with when I jumped into crypto ecosystem in 2021, I saw this gaming ecosystem happening in Web3. So obviously, I really love that, and I insta jump into it because my two passions are. So yes, I started in crypto in 2016, and obviously in 2021 with Axie Infinity and this gaming vertical in Web3, I wanted to jump here, and obviously I started getting involved in many different games. And as long as my two passions are gaming and economy, I decided to start my own game, my own universe. And we are here more than 1 year and a half of work with a really good team. So yeah, we are, as mentioned, building Valannia, and really happy to be sharing this with you, and obviously talking about gaming for sure.
Wow. So are you actually a gamer yourself? Like, I mean,
Uh,
traditional gaming, not talking about Web3.
yes, for sure. I really liked games like MMOs and RTS games. For example, in RTS I love games like StarCraft and Age of Empires, really old school games, but it's the kind of games I love. And in the MMO, I like one game. Obviously, I like many games, but I played a lot one game called Mu Online. I don't know if you heard about this guy, but it's a
No.
really old MMO game which have really good mechanics. But obviously, I played many other games. For example, Heroes 3, Might and Magic, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, and these kind of games.
Gerald, what excites you the most about the future of Web3 gaming, if there is any future?
Yeah, for sure. I think there is. I think there is. First, look. First, I will comment something about this. Why I think there is a future in Web3 gaming. I think, well, when we were talking before about 2021, and we know that the OG gamers in Web2, they don't really love the idea of NFTs because they are really focused into the games. I mean, so and this is totally fine. But lately, we saw games releasing with a really smooth experience for the Web2 gamers, and they even know that there are NFTs behind. So to me, this is a real value, and this is why I think we will have more than likely every game in, I don't know, 10 years from now using blockchain, or at least digital assets. And in my opinion, this is what is going to happen. But what most excites me about the future in Web3 gaming is the intersection between the economy and the gaming. This is what I told you at the
Mhm.
beginning. With Valannia, for example, we are creating this real world emulation economy. And if you saw, for example, films like Ready Player One, or these kind of
Of
things,
course.
in my opinion, this is something that we will see. I don't know when and how, but I think we are going this direction, and we are really early for sure.
Yeah, good point. And in your opinion, since you're a founder of Web3 game, of Web3 ecosystem, in your opinion, how to make the right user acquisition, how to get those players, like real players? I'm not talking about airdrop hunters.
Yeah, good question. Well, to me, it's simple. Well, it's not simple.
Is
It's really
it?
difficult. No. Sorry. I want to highlight this. Obviously, it's not easy to get new users for sure, but to me, the strategy is simple in terms of if you have a good product, if you have a good game that players enjoy, that's all you need to do, I think. Why? Because we see many games in Web2, like Fortnite, like League of Legends, maybe now off the grid, with a really good product, and people just play because they enjoy playing, And to me, this is the to me this is the pillar in of what we need in Web3 gaming ecosystem in general. To be honest, there are not a lot of games that are really polished and are really that really have a good experience for the users, and that's why I think maybe we didn't have before a big mass of players from Web2 coming, and also because the past for them to get involved into the Web3 game was not the easier or the most friendly one. So, in my opinion, if you have a good product, it doesn't matter if it's a game or whatever is the vertical of your business. If you have a good product and you put the product in front of the right people, this is all you need. But I understand, as mentioned, as we were talking before, this ecosystem is new. To be honest, we started in 2021, so it's only 3 years. So, for example, if we are mentioning Off the Grid, they have like more than 6 years of development. So we have to understand that a real good product needs time. So
For sure.
that's it.
100%. Yeah, 100%. It needs time. Let's say, like, since life is a game in some way, what kind of game, like your life, specifically your life, what kind of game is that? What genre of the game?
Okay. Oh, really cool. Well, I think
Survival.
for someone should be for sure, but no. Thanks God, not for me. But I can say that maybe I see it like more like time management kind of games where you have to do things, but where your time or every action you waste time. So maybe I would figure out my game like this, especially now that I'm a founder and I have a limit amount of
Right.
time. But
Let's go to another question. It's more of like skills, because in life we have different skills. So also in the game as well, your character has different skills. So what kind of skills you would like to have, you would like to achieve? One is real skill and one is
okay,
unreal.
two skills, one real and one unreal. Well, the Unreal for sure. I would love to travel in time. This is Unreal. This is one skill I would love to have. To be honest, to see the past and the future, and maybe a real one. I'm not sure about this one. To be honest, maybe. Well, maybe the skill, because I'm developing a game, but I'm not developer. I'm the CEO. But maybe this skill, I would love to be developer, but I don't have the knowledge and the time to do this. So this can be like the real skill. But yes, I'm always in touch with my team, and I love how they understand everything, how they put things into work in order. So I would love to understand better what they do. I understand a lot of things, but not like them, obviously, because they are devs.
So that's actually interesting when you mentioned that you're not developing a game, but you're basically CEO and co-founder of Valannia. So it kind of gave me a hope, because I love playing games, and I wish I want to build something. It's gonna be a horror game, 100%. I love horror games. But yeah, I was always thinking like, oh, I'm not a developer. I have no idea how to build games. But here you are. You're also not a developer, but you actually built it, the whole company. Was it like challenging? I
For
believe it
sure.
was, and it
Yes.
still is.
Yes, for sure. But first, I have to say that first, I understand really well games, because before being developer or CEO, not developer, I was a gamer. I can say that I'm not gamer anymore because I don't have time, to be honest. So
Right.
I don't play a lot, but I played a lot, and also I understand yes, the economy in general, and many different aspects. So it was really challenging for me because I didn't know many things, but I knew since the beginning that I needed someone with me with a lot of experience, someone who is a beast here in this area. And I have one, which is the other co-founder, which is Manu, the CTO. He actually he's coming from Fortnite. He's a former Fortnite developer. He's coming from Epic Games. So obviously, me as a CEO, I always try to have better people than me in the company. This is my job. I have to have a team of beasts, and this is what I tried to do since the beginning. And it was really challenging because I didn't understand many different programs, the languages, the softwares, the everything I had to learn since the beginning. But now I understand a lot, and it was challenging, but I enjoyed the travel for sure.
That's the most important, when you actually enjoy the journey. And
For sure.
yeah, it's not about like the end goal, it's about the journey itself. I love
Absolutely, I totally agree. And also something really cool that we have, I think, and something that I'm also enjoying is the to share the development with with the community, because we are not this kind of company that they develop in silence and after 1 year they release something. We, in a weekly or bi-weekly, maybe monthly basis, we are sharing things and updates with the community, and we have a lot of feedback every week, every month, and we try to listen them, because obviously we can't implement everything they want.
right.
We can't actually do this, but we try to adapt things if there is a lot of part of if there is a big part of the community that thinks the same way. And yes, to me, this part of sharing with the community is also really really funny, because I was in the other side, as I told you, as a gamer, and I was always giving feedback, suggestions. But to be honest, the big company didn't,
Hmm.
or let's say they don't listen at all the community. They don't need it. That's the truth.
So we spoke about challenges, but I mean, we all have challenges in life. But for you, what motivates you to actually keep going? Because it's not easy in Web3, it's not easy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what motivates me is, to be honest, is to create something different, to create something that doesn't exist. We didn't spoke a lot about Valannia, but just a quick reminder is we are creating a universe, and for example, Valannia Realms, which is the browser game, is a mix of many different games and many mechanics that, let's say, they don't exist in one game. So we are creating something unique in this sense. And also for the arena game, which is a MOBA RTS game, again, this is something that let's say doesn't exist in other game. So
Mhm.
this is the kind of things that I really love. And also we are integrating Web3, which is something new again. So this motivates me a lot, and also the possibility of being part of something new, in terms of a new generation of games, a new era of games, call it wherever you want. But also this, as I mentioned, this merge between a game and the economy. This is something that I love, and to me in the future, I would love to see, as mentioned before, things like Ready Player One happening. But obviously, we are early. We understand. I understand where we are, but we are speaking about motivation. And that motivates me a lot, for sure.
Got it, got it. That's interesting. A lot about traditional gaming, Web3 gaming, gaming as a life. And let's go and discuss actually Valannia, because our audience would like to know more about the project, what you actually guys building, what is Valannia. how the ecosystem works. So yeah,
Yeah.
your
Well,
thoughts.
I always say that we are not creating a game. We are creating a universe of games. This is because we are creating three different games. The three games we are creating is Valannia Realms, which is a browser game. It's an MMO in browser, as mentioned. This game will be the first in see the light. So then we have another one called Valannia Arena, which we presented this game in a pre-alpha version in the Solana Breakpoint in Singapore like a month ago. So people were able to test it and try it. It's like a mix between a League of Legends and Age of Empires. So this is something really, a Frankenstein. But we love the mechanics for sure. And the other game is Valannia World, which is an MMO in Unreal Engine 5. And what we have, which is really cool, is that we call that one hero universe of games. This means that with one NFT, you are able to play the three different games we have, and obviously the NFT level ups and get different bonuses. And obviously it's a way to value the time of the people. And also there are synergies between the games we have, not only this NFT that you can play in the different games of the ecosystem, but for example the browser game, which will be our first release. The browser game will be like the core of the economy of the entire ecosystem. For example, in this browser game you will be able to craft and create and mint NFTs for the other games we are building. And another really good part is that our token, that we don't have a token yet, but we will release a token, will be a token ecosystem, which is for the three games. But the utility of the token is really cool because it's different in each game. So it's something to
Oh,
mention. Yeah,
okay.
but more or less this is the logic behind the universe we are creating. Sure.
Yeah, that's interesting. You also have mentioned that you try to share as many developments as you can with your community. What else you do to keep your community engaged?
We have a really I think really good programs for the community. For example, um, one simple thing we do that is giving a lot of value to the community is there is one Discord bot called Engage. This is something for the people that they just retweet tweets or comment or whatever. Only this, and they get points by doing this. And we created a shop in order to expand these points, um, and we give NFTs of our ecosystem. And these NFTs can be something really limited. I mean, 20 supply or 25 or 40 or 100. And people is really, really playing this game because it's not a game, but they are really supporting us. And also we really wanted to give something back, as mentioned before. They are helping us in terms of yes, exposure. So we give this to them. So this is something we are doing. And yes, we are giving them other kind of rewards. For example, we have like every 3 months we have like a big event, which we call it Grand Assembly. And everyone who is in the event, we give them one NFT, which is just a collectible, but it's something to give them. And actually the floor price of this kind of NFTs is maybe $100 or something like this. So this is really cool, to be honest.
So when is the next one, the event?
When is the next one? Uh, we don't know yet because we did one like I think 1 month ago, I think.
Mhm.
But I can tell you that before Christmas we will do another big event in Valannia for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Okay,
You are
everyone,
invited, by the way.
thank you. Everyone heard it. So before Christmas, you have to join event in Valannia. It's gonna be in Discord server, right?
Yeah. Yes, we do them in Discord. Yeah.
Okay, and in case new audience, some audience from Digard side would like to join Valannia or would like to learn more about the project, um, where they should go, a part of Discord server.
Yes, well, we share a lot of info in Twitter also, and well, today actually we are changing our website, which is Valannia.com, and you will see there a lot of info, and for sure, if you want to get involved, learn about our universe, you have there all the info. And also something really important is that if anyone that is listening is interested but they don't have like money to join and others, there are ways in Balania to participate without having money. So
Mhm.
yes, I invite everyone who is interested to check it out and for sure take part of the community.
Awesome. All the links about Valannia and all the socials you can find under the video. And the last question,
Sure.
so for example, if some users would like to contribute to the project, do you guys have any ambassador program or maybe some gaming guilds that they can join?
Yes, actually, we don't have an ambassador program right now, but we are working on in one. We will have this. It's like a referral system for people that is bringing people to the ecosystem. So yes, we will have it soon, and also yes, our game is really focused into guilds. Actually, as mentioned, we don't have a game yet, and we have more than 25 guilds in our platform. So if you access to our app, there is a tool called guilds, and we have different guilds with maybe 100 users and others. So it's a good way also to take part of different communities. They have like a guild page, and they have their Discord, their pages, and everything. So this is a good way to take part of also of the ecosystem for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Well, gaming guilds have to be in the game,
For sure, for
but
sure.
unfortunately, we don't see that much in Web3 space. But maybe it's coming. It's
I
coming.
think it's coming. I think it's coming, and every competitive game, I would say maybe especially MMOs or this kind of games, they have big guilds happening, and actually it's really crazy the organizations. For example, in the game I told you before, Eve Online, something really quick, but Eve Online is a game that with more than 21 years live, and this game had two world wars happening. So one of them was in 2016 and the other in 2020, and we had involved like more than 100,000 people fighting in for territories, and we had like $1 million in assets lost in a Web2 game.
Oh,
So these kind of things are the things that really motivates me to create something different, and also you can imagine that the background or the history, the lore behind this kind of games is really big because the players are creating the history of the game. So this
right.
is this is really really good, and I think we will see this kind of hardcore guilds coming into the Web3 ecosystem. It's a matter of time, and also what we mentioned before of having the right game for them to come.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely agree with you. Okay, I guess we can wrap it up here. Again, all the links about Valannia project you can find under the video. Guys, make sure to follow them on X, to join their Discord server, and they will have a special event just before Christmas. So you can join and get rewarded. Okay, Gerald, thanks so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining and answering all the questions.
For
It was
sure,
a pleasure.
girls,
You.
guys, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.